Hi there, Richard Matharoo here, and in these next few videos I'm going to teach you how to sponsor your first 10 team members. And today, in fact, I'm going to show you how to do that quickly with some fundamentals you need to consider before you do anything else. I'm going to teach you over these next videos. We're going to look at where to find these people if you run out of people to talk to, how to attract hungry people who actually want to take action when they get in your team, even if you've been in the industry a while, regardless of the company you're in, even if you're brand new. I know what I teach works. I've taught it to hundreds of people before, and there is no secrets here. You'll see this software, special secret software, right? It doesn't work. It doesn't work long term anyway. I want to teach you consistently, like clockwork, how to drive real growth into your organization. I'm going to do that by teaching you good, solid foundation information that I know works, is tried and tested. It just may be information that you've never actually tried before. And from there, we're going to use those first 10 to catapult you onwards and upwards to real consistency and real leverage. In future videos, I'm going to dive into those topics a lot deeper, but right now I want to give you some fundamentals. First of all, why should you listen to me? Well, a few years ago, I showed 300 people my home business presentation, and it was a good one. I thought I was doing it the right way. I had nothing to show for it. Starting to ask myself, maybe you face this situation. Can you do this? Will you ever get on that stage? How can everyone else rank advanced and not you? I was beginning to wonder if I was cut out for this because I'd already failed in 3 network marketing companies before. But something changed. I started to learn from some mistakes. I started to get some mentorship, some training. I invested in my education, and I'm going to teach you what I changed to now have sponsored over 500 people into my home business. I have an award-winning network marketing blog. I have a 5-figure per month home business. We've been on 18 vacations in the last 2.5 years alone, and I've qualified for every single incentive that my company has ever offered me for the last 3 years. How on earth did I do all that? It's too much for one video, so I'm going to spread it out over a series where we can dive deeper. Now let's look at today's information. How on earth are you supposed to sponsor 10 people quickly? Number 1, ask yourself these questions, and I suggest you take notes. The speed of the leader sets the speed of the pack. So ask yourself this: what energy and language are you bringing to your potential team members? The language you use on social media when you're prospecting people, the conversations you have face to face. Do you have belief? Are you full of enthusiasm? Do you have trust with those people about what you do? Something you need to ask yourself straight away, because they're going to match whatever energy that you bring. Even being more enthusiastic would make a big difference to your existing tactics, believe me. And then what are those tactics? Number 2, you need a system. Right now, do you have a clear, definable process that you put people through? If they ask this question, you're going to do this with them. If they take that step, you're going to do that with them. Clean, clinical, no stress, no frustration. You don't have to worry about all the loose ends. Have you got that system put together? You definitely need to look at it. And if you haven't got one, I'm going to teach you mine over these next few videos. Then number 3, take a look at the trust triangle. Maybe you've heard about this, maybe you haven't. You need real congruence and trust with the people that you're talking to. You know sometimes, right, when you're talking to someone online or offline, they just don't believe what you're telling them about the product or about the business. So we need to change that. There's a quick way that we can do that by creating content. There's also a quick way we can do that by the language that you use. And again, we're going to dive deeper into that. But right now, objectively, take a look back at your social media accounts, at the conversations you have, at the life that you lead. Would you trust you if you were the person delivering an opportunity? It's important that you start to make improvements if the answer isn't yes. And then posture. You need to look at how you can get that self-belief and be someone worth following. I'm going to give you some leadership strategies so you'll attract other leaders, but right now, what can you do with the way you dress, with the way that you approach people, with your language, with the skills that you're learning or not learning? How can you invest in yourself more to be that person worth following, to add value to other people's lives? Again, we're going to dive deeper into these subjects, but I want to ask you these important questions to have these going through your mind before we layer up that other information. Now, tomorrow's video, we're going to go for a little drive. I'm going to take you with me as we go to my previous business, and I hope I'm well received. I'm also going to teach you 2 powerful strategies: my multiplication sponsoring method to recruit people in bunches, and friction-free prospecting, where you can go back to the people that told you no, perhaps disrespected you, maybe even laughed at you, not rub it in their face, but show them there's a whole new sheriff in town, and probably even get some yeses in the process without any rejection whatsoever. I look forward to seeing you on that video tomorrow. Now, what I'd love for you to do is drop me a comment beneath this video if you got some benefit. I'd love to see you on tomorrow's video, so make sure you've subscribed to this series if you didn't get an email from me. I look forward to reading and replying to your comments. I hope you got some value. So excited about tomorrow's video.